Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It's Tuesday, the 27th day of December. Today is National Fruitcake Day. We've had this discussion. Have you ever had fruitcake, Heidi?
I have tried it once,
Yeah.
yes, and was not a huge fan.
I worked at a grocery store while I was in high school, and I don't know, a month after Christmas, I don't know, maybe it wasn't quite that long, but after Christmas, there was one fruitcake left, and I bought that fruitcake because I'd never tried it before, and I wanted to try one. So I bought it, and I took it to the break room, and I cut it open with a very sharp knife because it was hard to cut open. And it was not good. Now, in my defense, that fruitcake might have gone bad. I don't know. I don't know how you can tell. But if you're a fruitcake aficionado, today is your lucky day. It's National Fruitcake Day. Speaking of fruitcakes, we're going to call my father-in-law. See what I did there? I love him. Charlie, Heidi's dad. Going to chat with him coming up in a bit. It's Tuesdays with Charlie. We'll do that before you know it.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. As you get set to visit with your entire extended family, might have just done that at Christmas time. Maybe you got that coming up. A little something to keep in your memory bank. According to a survey, 73% of adults find it easier to relate to strangers online than to people they know in real life. Recent one poll survey talked to 2,000 people in the U.S. of A. 45% say that's because they're more comfortable communicating in written and visual form than they are like in person. 43% say that they can chat with their virtual pals for longer periods of time. And more than a third, 35%, feel a strong sense of community when discussing their favorite media, like movies and books and stuff online, things they have in common with people. Okay, I, as much as anybody, like to have friends on the old interwebs, but for me personally, there's nothing at all that would replace the connection I have with real friends and real family.
Absolutely.
So I think it's kind of sad that there's that many people. 73%?
Yeah.
That's a huge number.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's kind of crazy. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know champagne sales are expected to reach a new record this year? So there's a lot of people thinking with the economy the way it is that most people wouldn't maybe do that, but they're saying they're actually expecting more people to do that. Champagne sales were at an all-time high last year at $6.05 billion. So there were a lot of people who, during the pandemic, couldn't even get champagne. So then last year there was like a big taste for it. But there's already people saying this year they're going to beat the record, and 2022 will be the new champagne record year with New Year's Eve coming up this weekend.
Wow.
So are we going to have champagne?
No, I'm not much of a champagne
Yeah, that's
person.
not really my thing.
No.
But I know a lot of folks that if they're going to have champagne one time a year, you know when it is? This weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is the night that a lot of people who don't even drink champagne any other time, they do it on New Year's Eve. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. NBC has announced their final talent lineup for the Miley's New Year's Eve party. That is going to be, when is that? Is it going to be New Year's Eve?
Most likely.
Joining Miley this year, co-host Dolly Parton, singer-songwriter Fletcher, rapper Lotto, LA rock band Lily, hip-hop duo. Let's see who else is on here. Saturday Night Live's Chloe Finneman, Sarah Sherman, comedy trio Please Don't Destroy,
I don't know who any of these
Heidi
people
looks
are.
confused at every single name I've read.
I've not recognized
other
a
than
single
Dolly
one.
Parton and Miley Cyrus, did you know any of them?
No.
That's kind of what I
No.
was expecting. All right. Hey, this is going to be live on NBC on Saturday, December 31st.
Well, we'll certainly all look forward to that.
If you're interested, I've got all the names that I couldn't read, and some of them that I did read probably incorrectly in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Some companies are putting a new twist on candy canes with an unconventional flavoring, like hot dog flavored candy canes, brisket flavored candy canes.
Ew.
Sardine flavored.
None of this sounds
candy
good
canes.
at all. That's disgusting.
I can say I made it through another whole holiday season with 0 candy canes. I think it's been like 3 years since I've had a candy cane.
I thought about buying some this year.
I know,
too,
and I don't
did
dislike
not.
them, but I don't have them, at the ready. We don't have them here. So if there was one here, I'd probably have it. I actually there was like a cherry flavored candy canes. Remember those? I really liked those.
I don't. If I'm going to have a candy cane, I want a regular
peppermints,
candy cane.
You don't want a sardine flavored one?
Not even a little.
So a company, Archie McPhee, really thought outside the box, not only with their name, but also with their flavors, developing a sardine-flavored candy cane.
Yuck.
Yeah, and they say, yes, people are actually eating them, according to the company.
No, people are buying them, not
Yeah.
eating them. They're probably giving them as a joke.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking, because that would be a really funny white
That's
elephant gift to give.
disgusting.
So, hey, if you're still maybe, my family is going to have a Christmas party this weekend. We got a couple of them coming up still.
We do.
So there's a lot of folks, when you've got a lot of different parties. So the parties aren't done. Archie McPhee also has other odd flavors like macaroni and cheese candy canes.
Yuck.
Bacon candy canes. Not going to lie, I'd try that. I like bacon. Kale candy canes. You mean there's a way to make kale even worse? Hot dog candy canes,
Yes,
sour cream candy canes, onion flavored. Oh, it's sour cream and onion. Okay. Butter flavored candy canes. And the one that is their best seller is, what would you guess is the best seller for their bizarre flavored candy canes?
I really couldn't even begin.
Pickles.
Oh, I honestly just about said dill pickle because you
flavored
hadn't
candy
mentioned dill
cane.
pickles.
Yeah, that is their best seller. So.
Gross.
If you want to see them, I've got a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not $50, $15. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
Hey,
All
Charlie.
right over there?
I forgot what the heck I was doing. Luckily, that song saved me. Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
You was right about one thing, too. It's a little program.
It's my favorite program. I like that. So,
Probably soon to be canceled.
is it really? I hope not.
I wonder if that means he's going to say something he's not supposed
Oh,
to say.
no. I will get my finger on the bleep button just in case. What do you have for us today, Charlie?
Hey, you know who Madonna is, and I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you again anyway.
Okay.
She's kind of old now, but what the heck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know she got a job at Dunkin' Donuts shortly after moving to New York.
Okay.
That's where she started,
Okay.
but they fired her.
Why?
One weekend they fired her.
No
She
kidding.
broke the jelly machine.
Oh.
Oh.
I won't even ask what she was doing to break the jelly machine. I don't think I want to know.
Well, good, because I don't have an answer.
We'll just let our minds make something up.
Hey, then, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, love him.
Heidi's fave.
What's his middle name?
Aaron.
I don't know.
You're
It doesn't
close.
start with a J.
It starts with an A.
You're close.
Is it Andrew?
Yep.
Andrew,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you, Google. I didn't really Google it. No.
You can't Google that fast.
No, I couldn't. You've seen me type, haven't you?
And then, did you know that over 50% of commercial pilots have admitted to falling asleep while flying a plane?
Well, you know
Ooh.
what? Really, they kind of fly themselves.
Autopilot,
now.
yeah.
So
I saw-
we actually, John was visiting with a pilot who said they don't even necessarily need a pilot on
Yeah.
a plane.
Yeah, he said
anymore.
that they can take off, land, everything from the ground now. They can do it all. So that's kind of
Well, let's
crazy.
get some of them babies up there because there's a shortage of pilots.
There is a shortage of pilots, but he said a lot of people would not get on an airplane if they didn't
I
see
would
that
never.
pilot
I would
standing up
never
there.
get on a plane without a pilot.
Yeah, that would be kind of scary.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No thanks.
Did you ever watch the show Flipper?
Flipper?
Yeah, once in a while
Yeah.
I saw the reruns.
That's back in the 60s, I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's before my time, but I saw it in reruns as well.
Do you know the Flipper that portrayed, the dolphin that portrayed Flipper the most committed suicide?
No kidding?
I didn't know dolphins could commit suicide.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, that's why I tell you this stuff, because you don't know a lot.
We learn a lot of stuff, yeah.
We sure do.
Boom. He just,
Did it say why?
couldn't
Like
handle-
he was having a contract dispute or something?
well, you know how them fish get famous and then they just go nuts.
I did not know that, no.
I think I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm not
Yeah.
quite sure if that's a thing.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, Charlie, but, Heidi's
Hey,
going to
then if
Google
you-
that.
If you're playing dance music, that can help ward off mosquitoes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I think if you play rap, that'll take care of anything.
Will really?
Nobody
know.
likes that stuff.
Good to know.
Nobody likes that.
Then one last thing here is you produce about 6 pounds of poop per week.
No kidding.
Now that's an average guy, so me and you are above average.
I was going to say, it sounds like a daily total for some of us.
Jeez, that's disgusting.
That's not the truth.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, you ready for a question from us, Charlie?
Yeah, you better give me one.
All right, I got a question for you here. I mentioned Google a little bit ago. They get their name from the word Google, Googol, which refers to a number. It's a number 1 with how many zeros after it?
Oh.
So a real number, Google, Googol, refers to a number. It's the number 1 with how many zeros after it?
12.
What do you think, Heidi?
50.
Both of you are wrong. If you add them together, you're still a bit short. It is, for those of you at home, shout it out if you think you know the answer, 100 zeros after it. Yeah. So it's 1 with 100 zeros behind it is a Google.
That's a big number.
You kind of knew we'd both be wrong on that, didn't you?
Well, I was trying to give you a little,
You were not.
I was holding up my fingers over here for Heidi.
Hold up a
You're
hundred
probably writing down.
fingers.
I was holding up 100 fingers for her.
I know why she always beats me at questions because you give her the answers
I
ahead
try.
of time.
I sure try. Well, we'll see you soon, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Okay, let's do it again. What the heck?
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It takes 100 pounds or 45 kilograms of rainwater to produce a single pound of food from the earth. So 100 pounds of water from rain just to make a pound of food. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Google, the periodic table, the structure of our DNA, and Yesterday by the Beatles are all ideas that were conceived in dreams.
Oh.
So all of those different things. Somebody woke up from a dream and they're like, I have this idea. That's kind of cool. Why don't I have dreams like that? My dreams usually
You
involve
do
like,
have dreams,
pizza.
and
I
then
wake
they,
up and I'm like, we should have pizza.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Kenny G's last name is what? What does G stand for?
I have no idea.
Gorlick. Gorelick. Kenny Gorlick.
I can see why you shortened it.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
7,000 new insect species are discovered each and every year. It's a lot. And our final fun fact for you,
What's
Heidi.
that, John?
According to a 2005 Bristol University study, birds prefer to leave their, droppings on white cars more than any other color. I don't know why. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Have a leftover Christmassy question for you here, Heidi. The average family uses one of these for 7.5 years before throwing theirs away. What is it? I don't think we've ever thrown ours away. We've sold them. We've gotten new ones.
Cars.
No. Artificial Christmas tree.
Oh.
Yeah, 7.5 years is the average. I don't think we've ever had one that long either. We've had them for like 2 or 3 years. Then Heidi gets bored and we're like, oh, hey, we're getting a new tree.
Well, it's not ever because I've needed to.
Yeah.
It's because we've had a smaller house, so we've needed a smaller tree.
Or bigger house.
Yeah.
We had 18-foot ceilings one year. You put up an 8-foot tree and 18-foot ceilings, it looks like you don't
ridiculous.
Even have a tree.
Yeah, it does.
Right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. What a bizarre story here. This gentleman is a huge Christmas fan and now a Guinness World Record holder. Joel Strasser, Idaho man, earned a record for the most baubles in a beard. They're little beardaments is what they're called, tiny ornaments. They were on Shark Tank with these things. And apparently since then, people have been buying them. I don't know why, but to make your beard look more festive, apparently. He had 710 of them on his face.
Okay.
Now that's the world record. He's got 10 other Guinness World Records as well, including the most paper straws in his beard, 534. The most chopsticks, 520. The most golf tees, 607. The most forks, 126 of those. The most clothespins, 359. And the most, of all the things on the list here, the one that has the most of the most, 3,500 toothpicks in his beard.
I'm sure his mother is very proud.
Yeah, well, I can't. I bet his class reunions are a hoot. Hey, it's that guy with all the stuff in his beard. All right, weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Cold weather myth busting. You lose most of your body heat from your head. No, that's not true. Heat loss is closely related to surface area. The head is only 9% of the surface area, so that is not true.
I do remember hearing that all the time when I was growing up.
To warm up, sip coffee or brandy. No, actually, caffeine and alcohol hinder your ability to produce heat. They also cause your core temperature to drop. Instead, drink warm water or something with sugar. Cold weather can cause you to catch a cold. No. That's not how it works. Colds are from a virus, not from temperatures. Rub your fingers or toes to warm them. No, wiggle them instead. If exposed skin becomes cold, cover the warm hand until it feels better. Rubbing the skin can actually cause tissue damage.
Okay.
You should resist shivering. No, shivering means your body is trying to warm up. That's a good thing. And the last on the list, if I'm cold, you must be cold too. No, everything about you, your age, your gender, your fitness level, all of those things have to do with whether you're cold or not, and everybody is going to be different. So there you go. It's the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. Comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. I got 3 quotes from Henny Youngman. First one, I live about 4 muggings from Central Park. That's funny. The secret of a happy marriage remains a secret. And the last one, I take my wife everywhere, but she keeps finding her way back. Henny Youngman. Our quote of the day comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. This is a cool story. Here's a headline. Stranger raises $130,000 to help an 82-year-old Walmart worker pay off medical debt. How great is this?
Oh, wow.
82-year-old woman had her life changed forever after TikTokers raised $130,000 to help her so she could quit working at age 86. It started when Elizabeth Russo noticed Carmen Kelly at a Walmart in Arizona and said, "Why in the world are you still working?" She was leaning on a shopping cart with a cane inside the cart. Said, "It broke my heart to see this elderly woman having to work. I spoke to several other Walmart employees, and the store said the employees cannot sit down while working." She said that she was working to pay off about $10,000 in medical debt, only had $50 in her account at the time. And she said she filmed her and told her, "I'm going to put you on TikTok." The last lady on TikTok with Walmart raised $110,000. Anyway, Rizzo's viral video reached over 15 million people. The GoFundMe raised over $130,000. It says, "You're changing my whole life. I just feel like God sent you." And the TikTok community came together to help raise funds. It says, "We have to do small, random acts of kindness for each other. It's not about money. It's about the spirit of giving and caring for one another." I love that. That is such a great story. Now, I'll tell you, online, there are some people who are not exactly nice about some of the things in this story. You know, there's some people that are saying, well, if Walmart paid better, at the end of the day, she's 82. She hasn't been working at Walmart for her entire life. She's there right now trying to just make a living. But again, and then the other thing is there are people going, okay, this is everything that's wrong with TikTok. Why? Something positive happened. That's good. But I understand what they're saying. They're going, okay, do the positive things without shining a light on you going, look what I did. So again, at the end of the day, all of those things aside, I love the story. It's a great story. It's definitely positive news. And at the end of the day, I'm super happy for this lady to be able to retire now. Isn't
That's
that great?
beautiful. I love that story.
I do too. I think it's nice. It's the good news. You can find it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.